Welcome back, everyone. Skopje, North Macedonia. We are back here in Skopje, and today we're going to go on a little bit of a journey. Today we're going to visit a very iconic landmark here in Skopje that you can actually see from like pretty much anywhere in the city. And it is right up there at the very top of that hill, that big cross. That is the Millennium Cross. And to get up there, we can take a cable car, which I always love to do. And that's what we're going to do today. So come along. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you want to help out the channel and help it grow, I really would appreciate it. Click on the like button down there, the subscribe button, and the little bell next to it to be notified for when new videos drop. It really helps the channel grow because it's going to help the YouTube algorithm recognize this content and spread it to other YouTube viewers. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, I would appreciate that as well. You can leave a super thanks by clicking this thanks button here and give a small donation to the channel. I appreciate your support. So back to the video. Enjoy. All right, we made it to the top. Well, halfway to the top. We made it to the lower cable car station, which is actually quite a ways up the hill. When we took that taxi, we came up like, I don't know, it was pretty windy road, a pretty long trip actually. And we're about halfway up the hill now. There is information here on when everything runs. Now the cable car itself is run by the same authority that does all the buses. So like the same way that you pay for the buses, whether you use a prepaid card or you can buy a ticket you can buy a ticket online through their app and then use your phone to pay. But the cable car station's right here. And there's also a ticket booth that we can pay, I think, cash for. And the cable cars, it looks like it's like running on every half hour, but I'm not sure because it looks honestly like the cable cars are just going like all the time. So we'll go up and get a ticket and see exactly what we get. But before we go, this is like a nice little park area here. There's like some hiking trails that go up the hill and down the hill also. And there's some little souvenir shops and like food stands and stuff around here as well at the bottom of the cable car. And I think actually when we get up to the top, there's the same sort of stuff, like cafe, restaurants, souvenir shops, stuff like that. So it's a whole thing. And of course up at the top, the main attraction, the Millennium Cross, the huge cross that we saw like down from the bottom of the hill. But yeah, you can see there's like hiking trails that go through here. It's nice. There's a parking lot up there, and so you can drive up and park your car. But let's go over here. We'll get our ticket, figure out exactly how much it costs. I don't think it costs very much. I think it's like, I don't know, I think it's like 100 dinar, which is like, what is 100? 100's like $2, I think, USD. So let's go check it out. Let's see how much it costs. Get ourselves a ticket. We'll see exactly when we can get up the hill and check out the Millennium Cross at the top. All right, well, the line to the ticket booth is actually closed off. And I think, like it said on the sign there was like a time slot every half hour or so. I don't think that's exactly because the cable cars aren't running. There's just continuous cable cars running. If you know how cable cars work, of course, they're just running all the time. But I think it's actually probably to limit like how many people are up at the top, right? Because it makes sense. The top, I don't know how much space there is up there near the Millennium Cross. They probably don't want it to be like super crowded, and people are going to spend more time at the top than they are going to spend probably down here at the bottom. So I think on really busy days, if you didn't have a schedule like this, you'd probably end up with just way too many people up at top. So we actually are about, I think, like about a half an hour away from when we're going to be able to actually get on the cable car and head up there. So I guess we just hang out down here, which is nice. We could find something to drink and just kick it until we're ready to get a ticket and go up the hill and check out the Millennium Cross. So talk a little bit about the cross. That thing is up on Vodno Mountain. It's a big mountain like to the south of the city of Skopje. Skopje is surrounded on all sides by mountains. Basically, when you're in the city, you're in this valley, and you look up out in the distance and just see mountains. And this cross, you could see it from like pretty much anywhere in the city. It reminds me kind of a lot of when we were in Georgia, in Tbilisi. There was the big Mother of Georgia statue that was up on that mountain. Similar thing, although this thing I think may be taller. This thing is like 60 or 70 meters tall. It's like 66 meters, I think, tall, which is like 270 feet. It's really tall. It's this big grid work of like metal, and I think there's an elevator in it from what I've read. So you may actually, once you get to the top, be able to like get in an elevator and go up to the top of the cross itself, which is pretty cool. The thing was built in like early 2000s, 2001 or 2002. I think it was built to celebrate the 2000th anniversary of like Christianity in Macedonia. 2,000 years of Christianity like in Macedonia, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool monument, and it's obviously like something that's very iconic for the city. So I'm pretty happy that we're going to be able to go up and see it. I'm sitting over here in like the park area, in the shade. It's really nice, actually. Very relaxing here, and there's a line building up for people to get tickets, but it's still closed. So once we can get tickets, we'll head up and check it out. I'm definitely interested to see it. And now, of course, now that I know that there's an elevator, we can go up to the top of the cross, potentially maybe able to get like the best view possible of Skopje. Now, the cable car itself, we're going to be able to get really good views from the cable car going up, but at the very, very top, all the way up on top of the cross, if we can get up there, that's going to be like the best view possible. And Skopje, because I said like it's in a valley, we'll be able to see the whole city, which is really cool. All right, we got the ticket, 100 dinar, up and down. Good price, not bad. Here we are at the station. Cable car is coming around, and you can see the top of the cross all the way up there, just the top of it. I think we'll catch the next one here. We'll head up, we'll get some great views from the cable car on the way up. Here we are at the top. Made it all the way up on the cable car to the top station here, and we are here right in front of the Millennium Cross. There it is. 66 meters tall. Steel grid. Very, very beautiful. It has all these like the elevator going up the middle, but I've been standing here for a couple minutes and I haven't seen the elevator going up or down. I don't know that the elevator is still like that you can still do it. I'm gonna find out. Definitely gonna find out if we can go up the elevator, because if we can go up the elevator, I definitely want to do it. But I want to kind of go up this hill a little bit and see if we can get a great view, because man, like the view from the cable car on the way up, the view of the city, beautiful. But of course, you know, through a kind of like cloudy cable car window, like a plastic window. So I'd like to get a clear view. Looks like there's a little cafe up here also. And this building, I have no idea what this is, but this you can also see from like down anywhere in the city. Basically anywhere that you can like see the Millennium Cross, you can see this building too. I have no idea what this thing is. wonder if we can go up in it. Maybe. We'll find out. Find out what this thing is too. We're gonna be up here for a little while at least, because the cable cars, they run every half an hour. And we're gonna wait until the next half-hour window to go back down. Well, whatever this building is, it looks like it's closed off. And it doesn't look like we can get to it. So, unfortunately, we'll be able to check that thing out. Also, still wondering if we can get up into the Millennium Cross in the elevator. I, again, have not seen the elevator run. But one thing from here, on the other side of the mountain, looking away from the city, beautiful view down into this other valley over here, like to the south and like east, I think. Gorgeous. Beautiful, excellent day for it today too. The weather up here is really, really nice. It's cooler up here, of course, because we're like a little bit higher up. It is kind of windy. Hopefully the audio is coming through okay. All right, let's see about the Millennium Cross, see if the elevator still works or not. All right, here it is, the view from the top, looking out over the city of Skopje. Beautiful view. Very clear day today. You can see all the way out to the mountains on the other side of the city. And we can see, let's see if we can spot some things that we've seen here in some of our other videos. Right there is, that's like the center, Macedonia Square and all the Skopje 2014 projects. And then, let's see what else. There's the National Stadium. Let's see, am I getting that? The National Stadium right there. And you can actually see, I think, if we keep going to the left here a little bit, you'll probably be able to see the Skopje ruins, the Skopje ruins, right? They'd be like, where would they be? They'd be on that hill right there, right about there. And we could see, actually, I think I could see the apartment building where I've been staying from up here. That'll be in a future video, a tour of the neighborhood where we've been staying. But man, beautiful view, beautiful, gorgeous view from up here, looking out over Skopje. Beautiful. So, two things I have found out doing a little research up here. One, that building over there, that we weren't sure what it was, that is the AEC Telecommunications Tower, which apparently was like started and never finished. From what I can tell, it does not function. You can't go over to it. It is really cool architecture. I mean, really, really cool. It's a shame it was never finished. Also, second unfortunate thing, there is no functioning elevator, or at least you can't go on the elevator to get to the top of the cross, which would be nice, because man, the view from the very, very top would be amazing. But we did get a pretty good view from up here, down both sides of the mountain, out into the city, and also over on the other side of the mountain into that beautiful valley. And as we stand here looking at this big flag of North Macedonia waving in the wind right there, I think it's time that we catch our ride back down to the bottom of the hill, and we wrap up this video. Looks like there's some cable cars here still going, not a very long line. So we're gonna catch this one and head back down. at the lower station in the little park with a smoothie stand and all the hiking trails. Really nice place, actually. It would be nice to just come here, like drive up and maybe hike around in these hills a little bit without even going up on the cable car. The cable car was nice, and seeing the Millennium Cross up close and seeing the beautiful view from up there was really nice too. But now our mission is to find a taxi over here in the parking lot, which I imagine probably won't be that hard, and we head back down. Well, there it is right there, the Millennium Cross. We were up there and now we're back here, right back where we started our video. Made a nice loop all the way up to the Millennium Cross and back down. That was nice. That was a nice trip, man. On a nice day like today, really cool to go up there and check out the beautiful view of Skopje. I recommend this if you're here in Skopje and you wanted to check it out. Like I said, it's 100 dinar, which is like really cheap. Getting up there is a little more difficult. You could take a cab. That's what I ended up doing. I took a cab up to the cable car station and then another cab back. There is a bus that runs up there, but I'm told it runs only every hour or 2 hours. The schedule, I'm not quite sure exactly how often it goes up. I don't know, I was getting mixed information about it, so, but still, very, very cool experience going up to the top, checking out the Millennium Cross. That's gonna do it for this video from here in Skopje, North Macedonia. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stick around, there's more coming from here in Skopje, and we'll see you in the next one.